I don't know how I see if people are jumping on. Let's try something new here. Oh wait. Oh wait a minute. So I got lots to share. Yeah. I guess it's good evening. It's good evening, good evening. Maddie, yay, yes, please let me know who's there because I'm super excited about what I'm going to share this evening. And I really kind of got this push to start sharing more of my journey as I'm really sinking into my PhD. Haha, in integrative medicine. So I want to share along the way because I believe there's just so much that we haven't been told, and I want to share with all of you, not just for health and wellness, but in actually understanding the realm that we live in and how you can optimize and maximize and generate and manifest and all of those things, because the more I delve into this work, the more I see the infinite possibilities that exist. So hopefully this is as exciting to you as it is to me. So I'll get started into the intro to holistic human anatomy and the biofield. And it throws a whole nother concept into your body's ability to restore, to maximize, and as I said, to start tapping into the world that we live in. So I'll just give you a little bit of my background. I've been in the the medical health and wellness for many, many years now, pretty much all of my life. And that's led me to question more and more about what really is optimal health. And after taking a few tumbles, I suppose, like many of us do, and I got quite unwell myself, I came to question more about health and wellness and what it means to be human, and then our experience here on this earth, because that's what we're here to do. And so that's led me to go on and study further, and so I'm in my PhD in integrative medicine currently, and I really believe that that's part of my purpose here, is to help as many people as I can to reconnect with their higher self, really, and then to learn more about, like I said, that earth experience that we're here to have, and through understanding the quantum realm, which is not that difficult. I was just chatting to my mum. It's my dad's birthday tomorrow, and I called Mum up. I said, Mum, can you dig out some old pics of me and Dad when I was really young? I thought that'd be cute. Only to find out apparently there's not that many, because they just didn't do that back then. Way back then, right? Anyway, and then I said, look, I got to get off the phone because I've got to jump online and talk about this intro to holistic human anatomy and biofield. She goes, oh, that sounds too complicated for me. But it's not. It's really not. And so I want you guys to learn and to understand this so you can, definitely become manifesting generators and start creating your own reality, which also includes optimal health. So here we go. There is a deeper reality that exists. Like, there just really is. There's so much more to this experience than what we've been led to believe, or it's been made too complex to understand. So, as I said, it's not really that difficult. So most of our understanding of this world and what it's like to be human has been based on Newton's science. And his findings, yes, were very valuable and very necessary. However, we understand a heap more now. We understand that Newton's world is based on, say, 4% of the reality that exists. 96% of the space we live in is invisible. So why wouldn't you get and tap into that? Because everything's frequencies. So we're not just surrounded by energy and vibration, we actually are energy and vibration. And I've talked about this before, and it's usually a hot topic in my conversations because I'm so fascinated by it, that all of those trillions of cells that make you up as an organism, they all emit light. They're pulsating at rates that are so fast that your brain can't comprehend the speed. So basically what it does is just solidifies into, what it can make sense of those waves and then the orientation of the particles within those waves. So we are ourselves, like I said, energy and vibration. And so you can then go, well, from cosmic formations and developments of planets to the organic matter and the physical body, all reality actually develops from a manifold of light. Yeah. So I find it exciting anyway. So hopefully you do. So stick with me. This is going to get good. So energy medicine and therapies, they're not new. They've been around and they've been practiced for a millennia, for years and years and years. Ancient Egyptians, all of the ancient wisdoms were based on energetic medicines as well. And so it's not new. However you choose to raise the vibration, whether it's through frequency medicine, which is what I do, or is it through other acupuncture or vibrational medicine, such as essential oils, homeopathy, those types of things. I see you there anyway, Karina. Excellent. Mwah. Thank you for tuning in. Yes, please watch the replay because this is awesome. I'm so excited about doing this. Hang on a second, where was it? So, yeah, they've been practiced, energy medicines have been practiced for millennia, and it's been demonstrated over and over, and to this day, we're still seeing this. These are the things we don't hear on our news, and I don't know why. Well, we do know why. It's money. But we don't hear this on our news about those human energetics that can and do positively influence outcomes in numerous circumstances, not just in health, but also in changing lives, like actually realm jumping or stepping into a new state of being. So we often desire a life, for example, that's all of this and that, whatever you want to put into what I call your simulation. But we all have things we'd like to achieve, and often we're not able to step into that space to achieve them because we're stuck in these old patterns, right? But then sometimes people aren't ready to become that person they need to become that would have that reality, because it's all about energetics and vibrations, which is why we say raise your vibes, right? So So even though we've seen a lot of demonstrations where human energetics positively influence outcomes, there's still heaps that we don't know. So there's a lot they don't know about the mechanism of action, how it actually works. It's so complex, or the differences among different energy modalities in their effect. But the best ways to integrate these approaches, so because there's so many other ways of healing, shall we say, or to help restore the system. Yeah, I mean, we're discovering new phenomena all the time around this, and I just paused for a moment because I was like, yeah, health and optimal wellness and things, it's always been why I've been in this industry. But I'm actually now stepping into that space where I'm wanting to teach people how to access the quantum realm, because that's where that's how you are going to manifest. It's how you're going to generate this, an incredible experience as a human being. And I just don't think there's enough people out there that know how to do that. So I want to share it because it's exciting. All right, where am I? So, the central nervous system, think of it like fiber optics that send digital information into like a computer network, basically. So that is your central nervous system running through the center of your body. It's the control center, the communication center of everything. And nothing happens without the central nervous system. But when you think about it, it also transports light data throughout the body, which is that communication, really. And they are, one more thing on the central nervous system, they're cables of light carrying frequencies and information that inform the biological system, the body. So when you start breaking that down and you go, all the central nervous system is light data, right? Keep thinking with just light, all right? So subtle energy, the subtle energy within this light energy that exists actually has scientifically validated mechanisms of action and through how it influences biological systems. And that's evident in so many different ways. So we know that this is occurring, and you might have heard me talk about Dr. Joe Dispenza. He's bringing a lot of that credibility and the data to this occurrence. So we, a lot of people are looking for evidence, despite seeing miraculous full remissions of stage 4 cancers and things of those nature. They occur and they happen more often than not, but again, we just don't hear about it. So because, well, if we could all self-heal and self-restore, where would our pharmaceutical industry be, huh? Another conversation, right? So also this subtle energy that we were talking about before, and this is where it starts to get interesting, is that us humans can perceive and manipulate this energy as well, and that which not only has clinically important beneficial effects on health, but once you can perceive and manipulate that energy, then you can actually manifest realities, because through perceiving the energy and being able to then change the energy, like I said, every reality has a certain vibration. Every experience has a certain vibration. And this is, as the world we live in, things are only, again, keep coming back to this. Whatever you're seeing, whatever you're hearing, whatever you're doing, it's just a different collection of vibrations. So in some senses, we're just beamed in here. You're a projection, literally, of your higher self. I get to that, I think, in a second. All right, so where are my notes? See, look at this. I haven't made notes for y'all. Okay. So going back to all reality develops from a manifold of light. So let's talk more about that. Like manifold of light, that's the biofield. And what is a biofield? A biofield is the endogenous, meaning created from within. It's an endogenously generated field. And it's a complex field which is electromagnetic, and it's capable of orchestrating information through the body. So if you can orchestrate this information through the body via the biofield, it goes into like a higher magnitude of complexity. So things tend to increase in the order. Our biofields are the life force within. We all have one. Some people might know it or talk about it as the aura. But generally, your biofield is all of this beautiful chromatic light that is beaming out of you. These are your chakra systems, your chakra pillars. And the more coherent the system, the more brighter that biofield is, the stronger the system is as well. But I'm just going to jump in here. Electromagnetic fields related to the body was only initially identified in 1944. So, I keep wondering, why is it that we haven't heard so much about this in relation to healthcare or well-being, for example. And basically it's because the concepts aren't really that old. I mean, you'd think by now would be seeing and hearing a bit more about it, but how many of you have been to a doctor where they start talking about your biofield? Probably very few, if any. I know of one at least. Okay, and so yeah, electromagnetic fields related to the body they got discovered in 1944. Then there's been many scientific discoveries that relate and reveal the importance of light and electromagnetic fields in relation to generating and regulating numerous molecular, chemical, organic, and neuropsychological processes. So I'm just going to simplify that because, yeah, girl, I'm going to simplify that a little bit because really, let's just think about this biofield and the realm that we live in, which is all electromagnetic, right? We generate these fields from the inside out. And they're related to and all this regulatory aspect of the human body itself. This is why frequency therapies work. This is why your light therapies and energetic therapies work, because it's all we are. So when you take the concept of biofields, so electromagnetic fields related to the body, identified in 1944, but take the concept of biofields, it really wasn't accepted or conceptualized until 1962. Not that long ago. And so going further on that, many of those intercellular processes are also that communication is mediated by light particles. So everything comes down to this biophotonic aspect of us as human bodies, and which is light particles. I've talked about that before. There's heaps of research on that in terms of biophotons and human body and health and wellness. The brighter the light, the more you emit light, the more at the basic unit of you as a cell, the more a cell emits light, the healthier the system. Gotta keep coming back to it. Yeah, hold on a sec. It tells me I've got to go to another page. Oh no, we've done that one already. That's right. So I want to take you back again a little bit further. So you've got these biofields that endogenous, they come from within. From where? Basically through the central nervous system. So you think about your spine as it runs down from top to bottom, and it's cables, and it's got huge amounts of data traveling through it all the time. And as it emits this electromagnetic fields through that as well, then you kind of go, if you consider our central nervous system similar to your computer system tapping into cyberspace, right? We tap into the cyberspace of the realm via our electromagnetic fields. That's how we extend beyond the physical body. So think about, well, here I am in my living room. This is at the Braemar Club, which is a project that I've found myself in with a colleague of mine, and good things to kind of come from it, but this is where I am at the moment. All right, so here I am sitting here staring at my computer. You're sitting wherever you are, staring into your handheld device or whatever. And so I'm in the computer, yet I'm beyond that at the same time. Do you get what I'm saying? It's like the World Wide Web, for example. You can jump into cyberspace. You can go anywhere. It's infinite. It just continues. It extends beyond the physical, mechanical hardware of the system itself. So just as the computer does that, we also extend into the cyberspace, like I said. It's beyond the human physical body, but it does so through the biophotonic light network, just like the computer does. And so we extend well beyond our physical body. And I've mentioned that before. What limits the ability to capture our biofield or our aura is actually the machines being able to, the whatever we've got to detect it in the first place. So for many of us, our electromagnetic field is just endless, really. And if you consider tapping into the quantum realm that it is, then we are infinite. We never end. And like, this is where there's nothing that should be, actually. This is where I believe, you can fully remove the fear around dying, because we're only a projection here at this moment in time. Because when you understand us at the most tiniest level that there is, we're a continuation. We never end. So fear not. Quite excited about poofing off into another reality. Anyone else? Anyway, anyone who really knows me knows that that's my kind of humor. So, where we extend beyond. So let's reel it in again. So we extend, our field extends beyond the physical boundaries of our body, or what we know as our physical boundaries of the body, and it's into the second body of. That's what consciousness is. It is that web in the quantum realm that we know exists, and the more you learn to tap into that, the more that you will sense that. So this second body of consciousness is really what is also known as the vital body, and this consciousness is a greater degree of coherence. It's a greater degree of organization. So really, most of the interaction needs to be in this invisible environment. That's 96% of the space we live in is invisible. So why wouldn't you tap into that? Given that everything are waves of energy and light, that we're only a projection, we're only a vibration. It's quantum science. This is not opinion. This is stuff that's been proven and validated and tested, and they know is real. So, the physicality of us as human beings is just a teeny bit of who we really are and what we really are. Consciousness is intelligent, divine information. That's where that's where you got to go to look for the answers. We go look within. Yeah, okay, I get that. But what is within? Within is being able to merge into this invisible body, into the second body, which is the vital body. We're more energy and potentiality than anything else. I always say we're more nothing than we are something. And that's just so buzzy when you look at it that way. I love that. And while generally that's neglected by conventional medicines, this is the central dogma, approach to healthcare, because it is neglected, it drastically leaves our current approach to healthcare as incomplete. You can't really have true healthcare if you aren't considering this metaphysical, given that we are just emitting, light, really. And so I really believe that the tide is changing with regards to that, particularly, as I said, we are getting this collective of groups of understanding and this quantitative data that's coming out that's supporting these, what would be seen as a miracle. It's us being able to tap into this vital body and access the realities and the experiences that we want to have. And that's what I want to be able to teach and to be able to give out and share with as many people as I can. Because it really excites me as to if we could have every single human being in our world understanding how to access this divine intelligent network, this web, of information, and you can have whatever life you choose, as opposed to whatever life you feel you've been handed. Yeah, I think that's what I was, all my excitement was tonight. So anybody got any questions? If you sat in on that and you heard a little bit of it, talk to me. Tell me what you want to know. There was something I know I forgot to say. It was a description of some sorts. I can see you out there. Hope you're having a great night. No, I think actually what I'll do is pick up, message me if you do get to watch this and something pops to your mind. Definitely hook me a private message and I will bring it up or answer it next time I jump online. And I was figuring next session, because I'm going to do this regularly, it's going to help me solidify you know, what I'm learning, and also being able to share this experience of going through a PhD as well. I don't know how many of you have done that, but this is my first time. And yeah, I started it last year, and then things changed for a wee bit, and it wasn't practical to continue, and so I've jumped back into it again with full swing. So I'll do another session later in the week, and I am planning on diving into Taoism and the light circulatory system, because the Taoist, I don't know how to say it properly, approach to you know, health and is very similar, if not, is probably one of the most earliest concepts of quantum physics, shall we say. Yes. So wherever you are in the world, remember you are beautiful, you are larger than life, you hold more power than you know, and you can create whatever reality you choose. Much love. Mwah. Catch you later. Yeah. Says if you end this live video now, you'll be able to choose it if you want to. Save it or delete.